Hey friends, is anyone here? I went live early this time. I am 2 minutes early. So I think it said there was one person. Okay, I'm going to do things a little differently today, my friends. I put a bunch of crystals here on the table. I guess you can't see them as good as I was hoping. I might have to do some adjustments on the camera view. Hi, everybody. There you are. I see ya. Oh, I'm shaking. I'm shaking a little bit. It's because I've been drinking coffee. Happy belated Mother's Day, everyone. I know it's a whole week by. I haven't seen you guys since. Happy Friday. Yay, it's Friday. All right, so this week's orders, this last week and this week's orders have went out today. So they're on their way to you guys. Whoever finds your way to the video. Orders are out and on their way. So I need new orders. Hi, Beachcomber. Hi, Lions for Life. Ah, what a lovely day. My bestie Shirley's here. Hi, guys. How is everybody today? You guys in a crystal mood? I do ship overseas. Yes, ma'am. I just sent out, last week I sent out 2 packages to UK, 1 package to Canada, and 1 to Australia. Yeah. We're not doing numbers today, bestie. No numbers today. No numbers today. No readings today. We're just doing crystals. But I am absolutely willing to help you guys with crystal alignment. So if you guys tell me, maybe you guys have been dealing with some stuff, you've been having some, I don't know, whatever, if it's physical ailments, emotional issues, any kind of blockages, anything, if you want to question, hey, I've been feeling sad about this, or I've been feeling stuck in this way, or I've been wondering about this, let me know, and I can do a crystal alignment for you and tell you what maybe crystals that you need to work with. So yes, I absolutely ship overseas. Yes. As a matter of fact, I ship out of the country right now. I'm shipping out of the country more than in the country, which is weird, but super happy. Shirley is with the hips. This is root chakra, bestie. This is red stones, red, orange, yellow. What is good for focusing? You have ADHD. You're going to want white stones. Quartz crystal is going to be really good for you. You're going to want the lighter colored stones for the heart or the head chakra. Hi, Rose with Scissors. You would love to meet someone special. Rhodochrosite is the best for nurturing new relationships, love relationships, getting people past the red stones, bestie, for you, or orange. This one would work for you. Sunstone would be really good for the hips. This is root, sacral, solar chakra issue. What stones would go for releasing, like resistance, or for shadow work? Hematite. Absolutely hematite. I've got these really cute hematite, magnetic hematite. See these hematite bracelets with the chakra stones on them? I make these hematite bracelets very specifically for cutting cords and transmuting negativity. So you're balancing your chakras. And I've got these chakra bracelets I do as well. Thought I'd plug that real quick. So I do 4 different types. But absolutely magnetic hematite, tourmaline. Always make sure you're partnering your crystals that you're working with a quartz, because it's an amplifier. It also keeps the energy clean around where you're working. Absolutely hematite. So I've got a bunch of bracelets here, you guys, if you want me to tell you anything about any of them. If you can't see them well and you have questions on them, let me know. Grounding. You're going to go with tourmaline. You're going to go with red stones. You're going to go with jasper. I've got some cute jasper carvings here. Oop, and now I'm knocking off bracelets. I tried to cram as many on there as I could. Maybe I put too many. For every one that you see here, I got 10 more just like it. So, just so you know. Grounding stones. You're going to want, that's working within the root chakra. So you're going to want red, pink, black, red jasper, mahogany jasper. This one, wait. This one here is mahogany jasper. It's got the black obsidian in with the jasper. So they work together. They partner together very, very well. Oops, I just knocked one over. Hold on one sec. I don't know how well you guys can see these. Okay, I need something, I think, to prop my, I don't know. Anyways, I've got a couple of red jasper heart palm stones, meditation stones here. This one's got, I'll just get them closer. It's got some striations through it. So I also have, because grounding is so important right now, a lot of people are asking about grounding. The world's kind of in chaos right now. So a lot of people are feeling their emotions are everywhere. And a lot of people are really like fearful of what's happening on the planet right now. So, hi, Lisa. I'm so happy to see you too. Anyway, so a lot of people are working with grounding energies right now. I've been helping a lot of people with that. Yes, nature helps. Absolutely. That's my go-to. Thank you for that, bestie. But I have a lot of red stones in, a lot of red palm stones in right now, because, and chakra colors, because people are, it's really kind of in high demand. Anyways, I'll show you a couple of them. I've got, this one is a red jasper pumpkin. And this is red jasper mountains. This sits up. I guess I can't show you, but it does sit up tall. And then I've got a red jasper leaf. This is a set right here. They are feathers. A set of 3 feathers. So all of these pieces, by the way, you can find them on my Etsy shop, which I will, I'll link that in the chat before I'm done here. I sell them all off my Etsy shop, but this little set right here of like 3 red jasper, this is like $16, I think, for the set of 3. So I do have good prices up there. So we've got summer still to go, but I have some fall time crystals here. they're grounding. That's why I want to show them. Look at this cute little, these look so pretty with the light coming through them. I'll show you. This one's really cool. It's got totally different looks on one side than the back. Another little guy there. And one more pumpkin guy. This one's really cool. It looks really cool in the light. I've got some carnelian jasper leaves. These are also very grounding. This one's more like an agate, but it's got a druzy in the middle. Does that help? No. The camera's terrible. I'm trying to escape the light from my window. This one's really pretty. I love this one. Yeah, another good one for working with grounding energy is black moonstone, especially if you're working with grounding energy during the lunar, like a full moon or even a new moon. I have one. This is a black moonstone heart. I feel like my camera is just not doing any good. It's got a beautiful sheen on it. So that is not a crack that you see along here. This is actually a sheen. It's like a sheen, a shiny spot. There's that. Another one that's good for working with the crown chakra is flower agate. That just came into my mind. Flower agate is really good with working with the crown chakra as well. So perimenopause. That is a hormone balancing. Perry Mini Pause. Let me think about it. I'm going to say probably rhodochrosite would be good with that one. Rhodochrosite. Do I have rhodochrosite? Yeah, I do. This is rhodochrosite. It's kind of like a pink gray stone. Rhodochrosite. I think I have a couple of those. Perry Mini Pause. I think Ocean Jasper. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Ocean Jasper is going to be the best working with Perry Mini Pause. Ocean Jasper is the most emotionally stabilizing stone there is. Hi, Sharon. What's good for anxiety and panic attacks? I'm going to say Ocean Jasper. Okay. So Spirit must have knew you were about to ask that question. Ocean Jasper is the most emotionally stabilizing. Do I have a piece of Ocean Jasper? I think I only have one little Ocean Jasper here, but I have a ton of Ocean Jasper. I just have one here. Here is a little Ocean Jasper tower. I'll give you an idea of what something this size would cost in my shop. It's not going to be much. This is 44 grams. So $9. $9 for a little Ocean Jasper tower. Very, very pretty. Yeah. Ocean Jasper for sure. Another good one for anxiety is citrine. Citrine is amazing for anxiety. I would also say fluorite is good for anxiety. Fluorite is best for working with your intuition. But also I've heard of people working with that for emotional stability or like a clear mind that takes the anxiety and stress for some people to have more of a clear mind. Hi, Anna Rose. Hi. There's my girl. Hi. The collection looks amazing. Can you really see it though? I don't think you can see it very well. Dang it. I wish that I had I bought the coolest tripod thinking, it had facial recognition on it, thinking I could move all over this shop in here. But it does this click, 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 click sound every time it moves. And it's loud and overbearing. And I don't know why. It was expensive. I don't know why it does that, but I can't. Oh, here we go. Here's some Ocean Jasper. I forgot about these guys. Look at these. These are so cool. They look like, tell me that does not look like an island with surrounded by the ocean. Right? I've got 3 of these guys. They are so pretty. They look like islands surrounded by the ocean. I've got 3 of these. So they're big, medium, small. So they'll be different in size, prices, bestie. You want it? Which one do you want me to get the price on for you? All of them? This is the biggest one. And then this guy. And then this guy. Let's see. See what they weigh real quick. I know. Isn't that the coolest cut? You can actually use them as a palm stone. And because they have the point, you can do with them as well. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me see here. Okay, so the biggest one is 166 grams. Oops, that's wrong. Hold on. Oh, sorry, 164. So $22.50 would be this one. So the price will go down from there. But I guarantee you, if you try to go buy this in a crystal shop, you're going to pay $30 for something like this just because of the cut. But I don't overcharge like everybody else. Do I have a peach moonstone? Peach. Do I have a peach moonstone? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I only have one left too, Anna. You guys, do you want to hear something amazing? My beautiful soon-to-be daughter-in-law that we're planning the wedding for right now is in the chat. Anna. Yes, sweetheart. I have a peach moonstone right here. It's like a palm stone. And I have a peach. This is peach moonstone, but it's mixed with a peach calcite, so it doesn't have the sheen. That light of that stupid window is just killing my life here. Anyways, I've got the heart too. This is this the last peach moonstone? I think this is the last peach moonstone I have. But if you want like a specific shape or a specific carving or a tower or a sphere, do I have a peach moonstone sphere? It seems like I did. Hold on one second, Anna. I think I have a peach moonstone sphere. Yes, I do. Woohoo! So I have one peach moonstone sphere left, and this is gorgeous. I'm going to tell you, whoever gets this, just know I love you because I'm going to have a hard time parting with this baby. Anyways, this one's got some gorgeous shine, some gorgeous colors, some amazing striations in it. Not much for inclusion. There's like a maybe just a tiny bit of quartz lines in there. There's one right here, a couple right here. But for the most part, that's all just one big beautiful pink or peach moonstone. Isn't that gorgeous? And then there's the palm stone, peach moonstone, palm stone as well. Super pretty. It looks like Jupiter. You think that looks like Jupiter? This one? I don't know why, but when I think about Jupiter, I always want to picture Jupiter being more green. Did you just see the kitty? Bruce kitty, can you hear him? He's right here at my feet. Of course. He's always at my feet. Okay, so since everything is not showing up, it doesn't look on my camera, I'm going to lift some of this stuff up and show it to you guys. Okay, so I've got a rhodonite angel. So because my camera sucks, she's pink and gray and white. Isn't she cute? Okay. I have a quartz toy tortoise. Turtle. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to stand up. This is a quartz. He's heavy. He's a heavy boy. Tortoise. And then a couple of other, these are ocean jasper, actually Caribbean calcite. Same as ocean jasper though. Little turtles. Okay. I have a gorgeous ocean jasper, or sorry, moss agate star. Let's see. Here is another moss agate. This is more of a rougher, it's got some inclusions. A leaf. We've got some, ooh, this is really good for expelling negativity. This is really good for transmuting fear too. This is really good for, I wouldn't say perimenopausal, but I would say that if you're having negative thought processes or depression, it would work really good for that too. But this is rutilated, this is hematoid quartz. So and rutilated is the right word. Rutilated is when you have another mineral that's intruding into the other mineral. And so you see like little spikes or lines, inclusions through. So for example, I don't know if this is going to show, my kids got me this for Mother's Day or during Mother's Day vacation. It's like a bracelet that's got, I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know how my camera does. It's got like lines through it. This is actually called an angel hair, or a golden hair quartz, rutilated golden hair quartz. And when you look at it in person, I don't know how it looks over the camera. It looks like it has golden strings going all through it. So this is rutilated with black tourmaline in quartz. Okay, so that's what that is. I've got a pretty little rose quartz. Lisa stone for healthy lungs and energy. I'm going to say So the lungs would be a combination between your heart chakra and your solar plexus. So this would be yellow stones, yellow, green, teal, blue, even. I would say blue. I'm seeing blue, yellows, greens, blues. Let me think. I would say selenite too. I'm feeling selenite energetically too. I would say selenite. Selenite's kind of an all over healer though. Always you can use golden healer. Golden healer and black obsidian together makes a powerful duo. I would say for lungs, the best thing would be golden healer or citrine. Or a green stone, also jade, also green aventurine. Ooh, green aventurine. I just got goosebumps on that. Green aventurine. That's a great one for healing the lungs. Amazonite as well. Amazonite would be great for healing the lungs. I'll show you a couple of those. So here's a green aventurine. One. Okay. And then here is amazonite. Sorry for the terrible camera. I've got several pieces of citrine. I'll show you those. Now these are a little bit bigger pieces. I don't think I have any more small pieces of citrine. I've sold that. That's a very popular stone. But I've got this guy. Absolutely gorgeous. This is a pretty good quality crystal. Here's another one. This one's much more yellow. And then this guy, which is a very light colored citrine. And they're all pretty big. The green aventurine is pretty big, that one I just showed, but because it's a rather inexpensive stone, it's not as much as you'd think it would be. People look at a giant stone in my hand and they think, oh, that's got to be $100 or something. No, I actually don't overcharge like most people do. And I charge according to the stone and the value of the stone. You know, you do have to charge a little bit extra if you have like a special cut. You know, all of that costs me. So, but the reason why I'm successful in a very competitive business right now with the crystals is because I have good prices. So, but anyways, that's my suggestion for the lungs, my friend. Green stones, golden healer. I'll show you what golden healer looks like. I have only one left. Yeah. Hey, I just came into my awareness. Another good stone for working with like emotional stabilization, I want to say also would be like a peach calcite, okay. I'll show you. This is a peach calcite. This is golden healer. It looks very similar to citrine. It just has some, like a darker, it has more iron in it. So it has more of a darker. Yeah, Anna, for real. People just charge so much. And here's the crazy thing. So when you guys, I'm just going to give you guys some insider secrets. So when you guys go to a crystal dealer or whatever you want to call it and purchase crystals, they are generally charging their customers about $175 per kilogram. Okay. So the crazy thing about that is, well, that's pretty common. Some of them do 150. But the crazy thing about that is they're paying. So here's an example. I'm contacting my wholesale dealer, right? I refuse to pay over $52 for a kilogram because I know that they're paying like 30. But unless you are an insider, you don't know that. And they literally triple, quadruple the price of what they're paying on these crystals out here. So I can keep selling crystals because I can sell them at a reasonable price because I get them at a reasonable price. I'm still making a profit. I'm just not taking advantage of everybody. So I've got some beautiful rings, you guys. I've got some really pretty rings today, which they're genuine crystal, and I charge $10 a piece for them. And they're falling out. Did I have one just fall out? No, I didn't. So if there's one you guys want to look at, if anyone wants to look at one specifically, I've got clear quartz. I've got tiger's eye. I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, 4 tiger's eye. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 moss agate. That's really popular right now, the moss agate. Super popular. So pretty too. Look at this. I feel like if I lift it up any higher, the light's going to wash it out. I just love it. I love that moss agate is getting so popular. I've got some beautiful flower agate there with a little bit of carnelian in it. This is really pretty. This is like the shape of a heart. Carnelian. What did you say? The blue turquoise. I don't have any blue turquoise, honey. This one. That's aquamarine. I have no turquoise. You know how hard it is to find turquoise? What does moss agate help with? Moss agate helps with your heart chakra. So it is emotionally stabilizing. Moss agate helps with creativity. It helps with management skills. One thing I've noticed that a lot of people have reported back to me is that they feel more organized when they're sitting in the energy of moss agate. It seems like people are able to kind of separate, working within the energy of it. People are kind of capable of separating their emotions from like the logistics of things, so they can kind of pull their emotion out of a situation and kind of look at it without the emotions, pushing down on them. As it's going to allow you to be rational, and I think it would be great. Yes, aquamarine is beautiful. That's actually Natalie's favorite, aquamarine. I've got a couple. Oh, look at this one. This is so stinking cute. Tessa tried to get this one. She ended up picking a different one, but this is jade. And it's cute because it's one of those wraparound rings. It's like comes together. Isn't that adorable? And we've got some pretty little flower agate rings. Some of these are so amazing. Some of the inclusions, and some of them are pretty big though. This one, I have no idea how this got in my collection. It must have just came with all the rest of them. I'm not going to point out exactly what that shape is because you guys can see it for yourself, but it is a rose quartz. If you have an affinity to that shape, maybe it should be pointing this way, and then you guys will know what I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah. If you're wondering, I guess you could call it a mushroom. Pardon me, I'm being weird. Let's see what else we have here. I've got some really pretty, this is a moonstone right here. This is a tiny ring though, so this is going to have to fit a little person. Moonstone. I've got magnetic hematite in rings. I use these as sphere holders a lot of the time, just because they're good at charging the stones as well. What else do I have here? I've got amethyst. This one's kind of cool. Let me see if I can get a light behind this. This is a carnelian agate, but it's got a chevron pattern to it, which is kind of rare. So I don't know how well this is going to show. Probably not at all. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you can. Anyways, it's got like a chevron, so it's got like the chevron pattern, if you know what that is. What I really want to do, here's one that is the rutilated tourmaline, like I was showing in the sphere, or I mean in the tower. So this is really good for protection as well. It's like the tourmaline it dispels negativity. It also transmutes negative energy. What does that mean? It means it absorbs that negative energy, switches the ions around, and expels it as a positive energy. So it's just like switching it up. And then when you add it in there with the quartz, it amplifies it. So this is actually a pretty powerful, I've got a few of these. This is a powerful piece. It's not super fancy, but it's energetically, it's a big boy. I have a little tiny moonstone moon here. Did I show everything on the table? Okay, a few more things here. I'm not going to do a forever live today, you guys, because yes, ma'am, you sure can. I am, if you guys want to follow me, you can, but I'm going to be leaving YouTube and going straight over to, I don't know yet how to do more than one platform at a time. And so I try to come here for a little bit, and then I go over to TikTok. I actually get a lot more traffic on TikTok. So I kind of prefer that platform. I am so anxious to make a new batch of these, you guys, but I'm making myself wait until I sell them all. Hi, Ginger! Woohoo! So happy to see you. Anyways, I want to make some more of these, but I'm not going to, because I kind of have to do things in assembly line. I don't just make one or two pieces. I'll do a whole bunch of them at once. I've got 5 left of these, and I want to make some more, but I'm not going to, not until I sell these ones. I'm going to show you what I've left. These are popular. These are $10 each, and they each come with all the crystals in them. So these are orgonite pendants. I'm showing you the back first. Okay, so here's the front of this one. That's the flower of life. So what you're seeing inside this pendant is actually a real metal sticker. I put the metal sticker down first in the mold, and then I pour the acrylic over top of it. So this has a real metal element in it, as well as the crystals inside of orgonite. So this acts as an end. I've got this. This is the crown. Sorry. I'm incorrect. That is not the crown. That is the third eye. So that is the third eye. Also can be considered the air sign. So if you are air sign, what is it? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, the air signs, that would be good for you. This one's cool. This one's got moon phases on top of the tree of life. And like I said, each one has all the pretty crystals in the back. So I try to get all the crystals in the chakra. And then, because I firmly believe in this, you should always partner your crystals with yes, I'm very fair with my prices. Absolutely. I actually want to sell this stuff, so I'm not trying to hold on to it. I want to make more, so I need to sell it, right? What was I going to say? Oh, I always tell everybody that when you're using crystals for healing or energetic work, you should always partner your crystals with a quartz. So all of my energy necklaces have a quartz bead here, as well as a black obsidian bead. So it's protection, amplification, energy generation. And you can work with your chakras with these. And then I've got one more left. Oop. I am not exactly sure what this symbol is. This is just one of the metal medallion things that came in the, I'm not sure what that symbol is. I'll have to look it up, but it's still cool looking. So I've got 5 of those left, you guys. Buy them so I can make some new. I got new stickers. They're different than those, completely different. They're still gold, but they're different than those. And I'm anxious to make them. Oh, I don't know if I showed this. I have this really cute little flower agate dish as well that I'm throwing around. It landed on my cat. I'm sorry, baby. He cushioned it. Sorry. Oopsie. Hi, Margie. Hey, lady. How you doing, honey? I'm so sorry I'm late getting back to you, but I will. I promise. I have a million things going on. You know, it's been a rough week, you guys. This was my first Mother's Day without my son, and it sucked. I had a great Mother's Day with my other children. Oh, is it? It's the Oh, thank you, Anna. Yay! So this is, thank you, Anna. I'm so glad you're so smart. Anna says that this is the in Hinduism, which is for oneness. Oh, I love that. Okay, I learned something new every day, huh? Yeah, so hopefully you guys had a great Mother's Day. You know what's weird is when this has happened to me twice now, and I know that it's because there's just this big giant spiritual warfare going on right now, but I was literally under attack by literally people who used to be, no longer, in my inner circle all day long on Mother's Day or Sunday, on Mother's Day. I had to block someone I never thought I would ever have to block. It's crazy. On Mother's Day. So it's like, you know, the dark energy, they know when you're in a vulnerable moment, that's when they send the attacks. Happened to me on the day of my son's celebration of life, literally. And it happened to me on my first Mother's Day without my son. Those are like going to be like the most 2 vulnerable times for me. And that's when I was attacked by my inner circle. Crazy. It is literally God, the universe, the powers that be, filtering out what no longer serves my highest good. And I am so aware of this, but it is no fun. It is no fun. So I also have these crystal chip ones here too. And there's your turquoise, bestie. That's all the turquoise I have in the shop right there. I do have a few pairs of earrings, heart earrings, but I've got some. This is lapis. This is citrine. This is all the chakras. This is blue calcite. This is rose quartz. This is golden healer right here, and some like clear agate. These 2 are fluorite. This is jade and clear quartz and sodalite, and then black onyx on the end. You're very drawn to the 3rd bracelet on the right. This side or this side? Which one? My right or your right, Miss Anna? But I do have some really kind of cool news, you guys. Taking out the trash. Yes. Well, I don't want to ever refer to anyone as trash, to be honest. I don't want to be one of those people. So I'm not going to refer to anybody as trash. Maybe the way they're treating me is trash, but I don't think anybody's trash. I just think people are influenced and asleep. And influenced is the root of the problem here. Yeah, am I right? Okay, so then that would be here. This one? You get out of here, mister. You're trying to cause trouble. Are you talking about the fluorite, honey? The chipped one? Okay. I'll save it for you, my dear. I'll save it for you. I love fluorite too. It's literally one of my favorite crystals. Shirley, my bestie here, she bought the most beautiful fluorite sphere the most amazing. Okay, I'm going to put this one to the side for you, sweetheart. She bought the most amazing fluorite sphere that had a rare flower formation, that like a clear quartz flower formation inside of it. And she had her eye on that for months and months and months. And she got that from me. But this is fluorite right here. It's just called lemon fluorite. So it looks a lot different, but it is fluorite. I love fluorite. One of my favies too. Do I have any more fluorite? I do. I'll show you a piece of fluorite, Miss Anna. It's gorge. Super gorge. Those are not cracks. Those are not breaks. I don't sell crack or broken crystals. If they're broken, I give a discount. I always disclose if they're broken or cracked. Those are striations. So just saying, because I know over the camera it's hard to see if you can't hold them in your hand. Can you believe that's so gorgeous? I've got a partner to this one too. I've got a second one like this. But they're so pretty in the light. Where'd my flashlight go? Did I drop it? There it is. Oh man. I wish that this would do a better job. In person, Anna, you have to come see in person. Because in person, it's so much prettier. Fluorite's one of those beautiful, let me try it from the bottom. Fluorite's one of those beautiful, beautiful stones that you can see through. I have the most beautiful, absolutely perfect rainbow fluorite tower that has striations going through it that look like they start at the bottom and look like they swirl all the way up through it. But they look like I don't know. You can just see the striations going up through it. It's just absolutely so unique and so beautiful and such a high quality of crystal. I would never sell it because I don't know if I'd ever find one like that again. When you bought the lavender jasper, it was packaged so tightly. I had no worries about it breaking. Oh, thank you for saying that, sweetheart. Yeah, I make sure that I don't want my stuff to break. I want it to get to you looking as amazing as it looks in my hands. So yeah, I try to. Unfortunately, I have had one situation happen where I sent a crystal, and I sent a whole box of crystals, and one did get broken in shipping, and I felt so bad. If that happens, I offer store credit. My store, technically, I don't do refunds or anything like that, but my heart won't let that sit. And so I will sit there and figure out how to make it right. If somebody's crystal gets broken. For sure. Let me show off a couple more cuties and then I'm going to pop off, you guys. But I'm going to show a couple more pretties. And then I'm going to jump over to TikTok. Okay. Check this out, Anna. This is called unicorn stone. What did Ginger say? I missed it. I'm ordering the garden stone and the lapis necklace. Ooh, awesome! Awesome. Miss Ginger. Look at this one. This has unicorn stone on one side, and it has lavender jade on the other. So this is unicorn stone and lavender jade. I love stones that have more than one. I love mixed minerals. It changes the energy up completely. So starting out with unicorn stone, intuition. Okay, unicorn stone gives you the visions in your head. It gives you the ideas. So if you're somebody who's very creative or who, uses your brain to come up with strategies and come up with like creative ideas, like, or like if you're an artist and you need inspiration, the unicorn stone is amazing for that. It is huge on creativity, huge on helping you. It's inspiring. That's a good word for it, inspiring. And then you add lavender jade. Oh my gosh, that gives you like a feeling of euphoria. That lavender jade gives a feeling of a giddy, happy, like a euphoric. A lot of times lavender jade, which is comparable in energy to amethyst, lavender jade is really good for dream work, working with the intuition. So if you're working on psychic abilities or anything like that, having the keen intuition, or if you feel like you're having blockages up there with your psychic abilities, with your ability to, anyways, the lavender jade is so amazing for that. Awesome, Ginger. I can't wait. Can't wait. So, okay. And I had one more, and this is Caribbean calcite. And this is just take that back. This is not Caribbean calcite. This is fluorite. This is a fluorite that's called a creamy calcite fluorite. Okay. Because it looks a little bit different than what a regular fluorite looks like. I showed you the other fluorite. I think I put it back already. This is another version of fluorite. Heart healing stone, very good for heart healing. So mourning, somebody who's mourning, people who are going through big changes in their life. So like I would suggest this stone for someone who, say, here's a good scenario. So say you're a mom, okay, and you have like 4 kids, and you've spent the last 20 years raising 4 kids, and that's been your sole goal, and you've put everything you are into it. Now your last child just graduated and moved out the house. Now what the hell do you do? Right? Now who am I? Now what do I do? So now you're lost, right? You're like empty nest syndrome. What do I do next? What am I even good at? Who the heck am I? This is a great stone. This would be a great stone to work with in that situation, because it's keen for your intuition, putting the creativity, the ideas back in your mind, but at the same time, dealing with the heart healing. Yeah. Okay. That's all I know today. No, I'm just kidding. Does anybody have any more questions before I pop off? I'm going to run over to TikTok. I am trying so hard over on TikTok to build my following to 5K. It seems like when I sit on the lives and I just like either pull cards for people, or I have a couple of little decks here I'm going to use that are just affirmation cards, pull cards for people, or I don't know, people like that. So I can get people to follow me. You're gonna go check the shop now. Okay. Thank you for showing up, Anna. Again, you guys, Anna Rose in the chat. That's my daughter. She's my daughter-in-law. She's marrying my son, and she's amazing. She is absolutely amazing. I love her so much. And thank you, Anna, for showing up. Thank you. I've got your bracelet put away. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. I know there was not a lot of warning. I love you too, baby girl. I know there was not a lot of warning on this one. I hope you can get over to see me soon, Miss Shirley. I missed you. You're welcome, Margie. I'll be in touch with you soon, sweetheart. Okay. On Facebook or Messenger. I'll go through Messenger. All right, love you guys so much. I'll be here on Sunday for sure. You guys know I missed our class on Sunday because of Mother's Day. So we'll be back to pick it up on Sunday. I may come tomorrow. And just do some readings, but we'll see. I'm not going to promise anything. It just depends on how things go. I thought they were done next door, working on the apartment next door, because they had put carpet in, but I'm hearing noises all over the place. Sunday for class. All right. See you, Ginger. All right, you guys. I'm lifting you all in abundant divine love and light. I hope you guys have a beautiful Friday, an amazing weekend, and I will see you on Sunday. Go check out the shop on Etsy. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. And then you guys, yeah, I'm going to drop the link in the chat, or if it's not in the chat, it'll be in the comments, because I don't know if I can do it with this computer. I'll have to come back and put it in the comments. But you'll see it in the comments of this video. So you'll have to come back, like replay, check on it after it's done, and it'll be in the comments. See, this is why I appreciate my mods so much. Sam and everyone's busy today. So, but I was like, oh, well, I'll just come on anyways and see how I do on my own. But everyone's busy today. I know it wasn't really planned. I didn't give anybody any notice. But I thank you all for showing up anyways. I'm going to head over to TikTok. If you guys follow me there, go follow me over there. And hopefully I'll have the ability to pop on tomorrow and do a few readings. If not, I'll see you guys Sunday for our class. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out and showing up. Love you guys. See you next time. And now if I can just end the stream. Bye, guys. Blessed be.